Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were well for teaching us this doctrine, this truth. And shalom to hopefully Akim Wa'akwath out there, as well as you speckled birds that look like, who are Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but who are indeed Israelites. This is the brother Ashar Bun Yashala from the Great Millstone Church of DC. I'm coming at you with another lesson on this Monday evening, okay? And it's still about what happened over July 4th, man. And I still wanted to harp on this topic right here because you had this group called Patriot Front. They marched through D.C. on 4th of July claiming, chanting Reclaim America, okay? And I want you to know, Patriot Front, if you're listening, okay, I want you to know that there is no reclaiming America. America is going to get destroyed right along with the rest of you heathens and 2/3 of our people. Okay, just like you're going to get what you want. You're gonna get the destruction of the so-called niggas, right? But only 2/3, only the elect is going to get out of here. You ain't going to get all of us, all right? But that's not going to come. That's going to come at a cost. Because guess what? Y'all going to end up destroyed. Y'all going to end up in slavery, man. All right? And see, this group right here, their whole thing is so-called getting the what they like to say is Americans of European descent. And we know what that means. You know how Esau Edom uses palliative speech and uses what can I say, double speak. They like to say two things at once. Like, we know what you're saying, okay, but you say another thing out of your mouth, so that way when we accuse you of saying what we know what you're saying, you can say, no, I didn't say that, I said this. But I'm here to tell you the truth. We know what you're saying, all right? And I'm gonna read this article for you in case anybody's listening, etc. Okay, and it says the Patriot Front DC March happened as America celebrated its 250th birthday and fucking birthdays, with members carrying Confederate flags and the group's white supremacist logo through Capitol Hill and onto public transit. See, they get on public transit, they show face, right? They all wearing the same color. Look at what they're wearing, right? I believe these guys are set up, right? The difference between them and the Proud Boys back in 2017 is that the Proud Boys was a fairly diverse group. It was just a bunch of damn fucking swole conservatives that just want to fight. That's all they want to do. But these people have a different mission. I'm going to show y'all in a second, but let me keep reading. And it says, members of Patriot Front, a white supremacist group, marched through Washington, D.C. on the 4th of July, chanting slogans and carrying Confederate flags as the country marked its 250th birthday. And the Patriot Front D.C. march was captured on video near Union Station. Notice this. See, Union Station, okay, Union Station is in a fairly well-off area, right? They're not going to go across the bridge, across the Anacostia, you know, where Jake live at and do this. No, they're not going to do that, right? They're not going to do that. See, because Edomites are cowards. They only have strength in numbers, and they only have strength when they have the sword. Okay, let me keep reading. The Patriot Front D.C. march was captured on video near Union Station by WTOP reporter Mitchell Miller, who reported the group was calling for the removal of immigrants. See, when I show y'all what they really about, okay, they're more for the removal of immigrants. Okay, they always give you a little bit, right, before they actually give you everything. Okay, it says the Griot covered, and the Griot is a very what can I say, left-leaning, you know, Keisha type of website. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of them Black Queen type websites, okay? But it's like it's considered established media. But it says the Griot covered Patriot Front's July 4th, 2021 march through Philadelphia when an estimated 150 to 200 members in matching uniforms marched through city centers chanting Reclaim America. The same phrase heard in Saturday's video. See, this kind of reminds me of, in a weird way, it reminds me of when IUIC did that march. When IUIC, I dropped my phone. When IUIC did that march in Atlanta, okay, showing off, and the scriptures don't say to do that. See, when you march and doing all that marching and stuff, you're in this spirit right here, that proud spirit, right? When we supposed to be in humility and preaching in sackcloth, man. Okay. Now, this is when an estimated 150 to 200 members in matching uniforms marched through Center City chanting "Reclaim America," the same phrase heard in Saturday's videos. Okay, and I can keep on reading here, but let me see here. You know what? We're going to keep reading. Now I'm going to get to the scriptures, and then I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. It says, the Grio has also reported on the group's lawsuit over its vandalism of the Arthur Ashe mural in Richmond, Virginia, which a federal court entered a default judgment after the Patriot Front failed to respond. According to NBC Washington, members of the group were also photographed by Getty Images. Finn Gomez riding the metro in face masks and Patriot Front gear near the Eastern Market Station, another well-off area, by the way, with one photo showing irregular passengers looking on as members filled the train car. The Anti-Defamation League describes Patriot Front as a white supremacist group that espouses racism and anti-Semitism. See that anti-Semitism thing, right? They think that's supposed to cover Amalek, right? Amalek took that term Semite and made it about them. It's anti-Semitism, right? Which is derivative of the word Shem, right? Which is where the line that the Israelites are coming from, Shem, okay? And they took that word, and so if you in truth, in all truth, you can say anti-Semitism is really anti, you know what I'm saying, anti 12 tribes of the true children of Israel, man. Anyways, and intolerance under the guise of preserving ethnic and cultural origins of their European ancestors. See, remember when I said ethnic and cultural origins of the European ancestors? Yeah, what, fucking living in the caves? All right. I mean, there's really no need to keep on reading about them. Let me go ahead and get to the scriptures, man. I'm gonna go to and see, they think they can heal Babylon, but they can't. So let me read the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51:8, and it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, so she may be healed. They think they can go to their politics, man. They politics, and they can change things with the politics, which is what these guys are about. They can change things with, but it's not gonna heal. Okay, now I'm gonna get 51:9. 51:9, and it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone to his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies, man. We tried to heal Babylon, but she could not be healed, right? Abandon her, man. Right? You tried to heal Babylon with your politics. You tried to heal Babylon with, trying to change the demographics, but that's not gonna fucking work. Yahweh Shemi Shai has a special judgment for this place. It's a special judgment. This place is gonna be a black spot on the earth when you look at it from space. And they're gonna be like, oh, can we go there? And be like, oh, no, we don't go there. We gonna treat it like how the Edomites treat the bad side of town. Ooh, we don't talk about that side. We don't go there. That's what the Edomites. That's how we gonna speak about the Edomites. That's how we gonna speak about them in slavery. That's how we gonna speak about Babylon the Great. Okay, that's how we gonna speak about y'all, right? And see, this is just Esau, Edom just crashing out. They crashing out, and we know we watching out. We watching out for you, man. Let me get the book of 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8, and it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Okay, because your adversary the devil is Esau, Edom is the physical manifestation of the devil, man. He's the devil. He's a deceiver. The word devil just means deceiver. Okay. Let me go to Ezekiel chapter actually let me go ahead and go to, and I'm gonna go get the scripture, but let me go to their website, right? So this is their website, Patriot Front. See how proud this website is? Reclaim America, right? See our latest action. Then we're gonna prove to you, because they put it on the website themselves. See? This is in DC. They hopping out of U-Hauls. See, you see how they covering up? See, look at that. They just go around making noise. See, what they trying to reclaim is that old American spirit. That's what they're trying to reclaim. Look, they think they so hard too. Look, now they trying to say, oh, with food drives. See, but they only gonna help white families, so-called white family. They're not gonna go help Jake. And see, these regular Edomites eating it up too. And see, look at how they live. What are they really preparing for? Now you have to have fitness, right? You have to, right? But what's the scripture? Exercise profiteth little in the day of wrath. Let me get that. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that. And it's all because, look, matter of fact, Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. And it reads, KJV, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then when I'll slay my brother Jacob. Right? He gonna see Esau's a hater. That's all he doing. He really doing all this to get at all of the, he'll never be satisfied. What's that scripture I wanted to get? The one where exercise profiteth little. Here it is. Bible Hub. Exercise. There it is. What's it? In the day of wrath. I might be butchering it, roughly paraphrasing, but I'm going to get it. This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. For bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is come. But see, they don't have that, right? They don't have godliness in them, right? See, they training. Who they training for? They training to fight Jake, but Jake got it pound for pound. But see, it's a bunch of almost joined the military type of dudes here. Maybe a bunch of military veterans. I wouldn't be surprised if your local police officers join these places. Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama. They don't have no purpose. Education. How much you want to bet they go to Rangers together? How much you want to bet they learn, it says study American history. They don't talk about slavery. They don't talk about the look at how they learn how to cut down trees. You see what I mean? Let me go ahead and go to their manifesto. This thing long as hell. This thing long as hell. Look, Jake not finna read this, but y'all got the website, man. Y'all got the website. America stands at the crossroad of an era. An uncertain future lies in the hands of a new generation. Ain't gonna be no fucking new generation, man. This is it. This is it. You're not gonna get that America you looking for. We gonna get the America we looking for, which is a black fucking spot on the earth, man. It's gonna get fucking nuked. You people are proud as fuck, man. You people are proud as fuck. When our pre-Columbian forefathers left their, this is psychobabble. This is fucking nonsense. They what they say, left their European homes. They found a savage continent. They talk about Gad. The Israelites that was already over here. Yeah, they was doing wickedness, but they had refinement. They had a society, and you came over here and fucking ruined it. But that's all according to prophecy. They held a variety of purpose, yet against a harsh life. Strange. See, it's all. This is all. It's all nonsense, man. Because if it was up to these dudes, there would be no Israelites, right? This is just a fake KKK. That's all it is. A bunch of Edomites with no fucking purpose in life got back and he can't get no bitches. A black dude, so-called black dude, fucked on a woman or whatever, and they hurt, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and end off with this scripture right here, man, because look, they're not gonna get what they looking for. I just wanted to touch on this Patriot Front group, and this is Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. I brought this out in a previous video yesterday, and it says, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall." You're gonna fucking fall, man. You're not gonna get that America you're looking for. All right. And with that, I want to say, Lord willing, y'all were edified, man. Adawan Ratazah, y'all were edified. I want to say Shalom, Yahabashim Yahshai, Brakatham, Bashim Kakadash to all of you. And, until next time, Shalom. Call Allah Yahabashim Yahshai.